Hey beautiful people, welcome back. I hope you all are having an awesome day so far. Today I am kicking off another back to school video where I'm testing out some of the weirdest, coolest life hacks and DIYs that I have found on YouTube and on Pinterest, and I thought I would share them with you and see which ones are doing and which ones are super cool and which ones are just like a hassle and not worth the time. So I'm really excited to get to share this video with you guys, and before we get started, I am having, of course, a giveaway, a $100 Visa gift card giveaway running until the end of July. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to this channel, turn on the bell notifications, and follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm going to be announcing the winner on July 31st. I try to do these giveaways monthly, so if you enter now, you're automatically entered for all my future giveaways. And also, before we get started, this video is sponsored by Native, which I really wanted to share with you guys for the back to school season. It's something I personally use myself, and I don't know about you, but I always had deodorant with me for back to school. Now, here's the thing. When I was in school, I did swimming, so I had workouts in the morning and after school, and then I would usually have like a gym class throughout the day, lunch, ate outside, and the actual school was outside. So living in Florida, it was so hot, so like deodorant was a must on my list to keep from smelling terribly. And I wanted to share Native with you guys because I think you'll really like it, and it's something I've been really passionate about lately. It is basically an organic, cruelty-free deodorant, and I've been looking for a really good, like, natural deodorant for the longest time because most deodorants on the market have aluminum and parabens in it, which have been known to cause breast cancer and Alzheimer's. So I've been looking for a natural alternative. I've been doing this in all aspects of my life, from my cleaning products to my fragrances and everything in between. I've really been trying to go much more natural and kind of get away from the toxic chemicals and fumes. So if you guys want to see more videos about that, please let me know. But that is why I was really excited to team up with them for this video, because this is what I've been looking for. So I have been using these deodorants nonstop, got rid of my old ones, and will not be going back. They're affordable and just exactly what I was looking for, so I thought I would share these for you guys, and it could be like your back to school essentials. Basically everything, all the ingredients in here, you could read, you know what they are, and if you aren't familiar with them, you could go on their website and it tells you exactly what's in these deodorants. The biggest thing for me for finding a natural deodorant was, does it work? There's so much hype out there about natural deodorants and how they just don't work, or you still smell bad and this and that. This leaves me fresh all day long. I'm not kidding you guys, it has been 100 degrees outside. Between going outside, going to the gym, the first day I tried this, I went to the gym to see how it would hold up. It was awesome. I was still smelling fresh. My favorite smell is the grapefruit and bergamot. They use, this is part of their summer collection. And another really good one that I love is the coconut and vanilla. They fragrance them with like essential oils and stuff, so they are not harmful whatsoever. So they do hold up. It does say that depending on your body type, it could take like up to 2 weeks for the aluminum that was in your old deodorant to kind of get out of your skin and unclog your pores, and for this to really work good. But I found this worked good like the first day I tried it. So I would highly recommend you guys trying this out. You get free shipping if you order online, and I have a 10% off code for you. It's just a Lundquist 10. I will link it down below, and I'll link their website down below. I would 110% recommend this. I've been recommending it to my family, so of course I'm going to recommend it to you guys as well. So anyways, let's get into this video. Let's test out some weird back to school life hacks, and let's get started. So for this first DIY, we're going to be testing out a makeup palette highlighter, and I thought this looked super cool. So I'm taking an old empty eyeshadow palette, and then I'm using some makeup sponges. I do think the round ones would work a little bit better, but I'm just cutting these sponges to fit inside the little eyeshadow holes. And what I did find was a bit hard. I tried to use an X-Acto knife to make it a complete circle, and it just did not want to cut through the sponge. So that was my first problem with this one. But then you just want to take apart a highlighter, and I'm just using an extra sponge to kind of squeeze it out. Most highlighters you can take apart. I did have trouble with some of my highlighters, so you could just squeeze it out and then all the fluid will go into your sponge. Now comes the moment of truth. I think it looks really cool, but I'm trying to highlight my paper with a makeup brush and it just doesn't work that well. It's not really worth the effort. It's more like just a cool little DIY, not too practical. Anyways, for my next DIY, we're doing some edible crowns and seeing how well these turn out. So all you need is some crowns and some white chocolate. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the microwave and melt them. And once the chocolate comes out pretty creamy, we're gonna go ahead and mix in our food coloring, but we're not done yet. So you wanna do small batches and you could do these different colors for all your different crowns. And then I'm also just going to stick this back in the microwave because you want it to be like a really chunky consistency like this and not super creamy. Now for this DIY, I used regular size straws, but if you could find like a jumbo straw somewhere, I think it would work a bit better. But all you're gonna do is go ahead and push the chocolate into the straw. You could use your thumb at the top of the straw to create a suction and then just bounce it up and down in the chocolate until it's full. Then I'm gonna pop it in the fridge, and once they are done, I'm gonna try to push this out, which was easier than I thought, but they do break really easily, so you do have to be careful. As you can see, this one was going so well and then it broke. So that's what we're working with. So I'm taking the wrapper off of a regular crown and then just going to wrap the chocolate in it, and you can secure it with a piece of tape. So as you can see, mine is a bit smaller with the regular size straw, but from far away I think it looks decent. It's definitely a very tedious DIY, but I do think it comes across well and the steps for this are really well. It just takes a lot of time and effort to get the right look. Next up, we're doing a colored pencil fidget spinner, which is my favorite DIY I tested out. So this was an old fidget spinner and I just popped off one of the bearings. They were already coming loose. It was a super poor quality one. So then I'm just gonna use an X-Acto knife to cut around a pencil. So I'm going to basically saw it and then turn it and saw it again. And then what you could do is just kind of, once you've sawed all the way around the pencil, is just very gently break it in half and it'll come right off. It's really hard to just saw through it straight through. But once that is done, then you just want to arrange them around the bearings, and I'm using some hot glue. Make sure you don't get the hot glue on the bearing part that actually spins. But then once it's on there and all dry, we have a very practical, you could use this for school. I did do mine a little long, so once you start sharpening them, you could spin it even more, but I think this is something you could use and looks cool. Last but not least, we have a life hack to use Colgate toothpaste as whiteout. So apparently all you have to do is go over whatever you're trying to white out if you don't have it with Colgate. So that's what I did. It covered it fairly well, better than I was expecting. But as you could expect, it is very messy. I let it dry for an hour, and when I came back, it was still tacky. So normal whiteout is definitely better. Alright, so those were the weird and fun DIYs and life hacks. Let me know if you would like to see a part 2 to this down below, and by giving this video a thumbs up. And also let me know what other videos you would like to see in my back to school series. As always, my past videos are on the side of me. You could click on them to catch up, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye!